The Renaissance began in Italy, and it was a time of change where focus shifted from religious life to having a good time and enjoying life. Renaissance art focused more on a secular, church-separated life, although some paintings were religious-based. Renaissance art had three dimensions, rich color, exquisite detail, and really emphasized humanism and the human form. Medieval art was two-dimensional with poor human form. It focused entirely on the church and the plague. There was no depth to medieval art, and everyone looked the same. During the Renaissance, the main mediums were frescoes and oil paintings. Michelangelo, Raphael, Jan van Eyck, Leonardo da Vinci, and Donatello were the very big names in art at the time. They trained as apprentices with an older artist or as students at an art school. Their status was high in society, and they became more powerful as they began to paint for more powerful patrons like the Pope and rich merchants. Their audience was their patrons and the general public after the work was finished. My artist, Antonio Allegri da Correggio, was born August 1489 and died March 5, 1534. He's from Correggio, a small Italian city. He apprenticed with Francesco Francia, an Italian artist, at the Parma school from 1503 to 1505. He learned the works of Lorenzo Costa e Francesco Francia, who were other painters of the time. They influenced his classic style. Some other works of Correggio that I didn't focus on are Adoration of the Magi, 1518, Martyrdom of Four Saints, 1524, and Madonna of the Basket, 1525. After Correggio died, his work was compared with great artists like Raphael and Michelangelo. During his life, he didn't influence very much, but broadly speaking, his work is considered to have been revolutionary and deeply influential on later artists. Assumption of the Virgin was commissioned by the wealthiest people of Parma, Italy, in 1522. The fresco shows Mary ascending to heaven in a swirling cloud of angels. Esperanca Karma of Khan Academy says that it symbolizes the final union of the faithful with the divine at the end of time. The fresco is on the ceiling of the Cathedral of Parma in Parma, Italy. Jupiter and Io, 1533. This painting shows Jupiter, the Roman god of the sky, in the form of a cloud. He is supposedly seducing Io, a river nymph. Outside of mythology, Io is one of Jupiter's moons, so they are related in some way. The painting is oil on canvas, and it is in the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Austria. The Holy Night, or the Nativity, was commissioned in 1522 and took 8 years to finish. It is oil on canvas and one of Correggio's most famous paintings. This painting shows the birth of Jesus. Mary, the shepherds, the three kings, and animals are all crowded above Jesus' crib. Jesus appears to be glowing in his crib, and there is a group of angels watching from a cloud above. It is housed in Gemälde Galerie, Alte Meister, in Germany. Adoration of the Child was commissioned in 1518 and took 2 years to finish. It is located in Galleria degli Uffizi in Florence. It shows Mary with her newborn son Jesus. The depth and background really show how Renaissance art became full of depth and 3 dimensions. It is oil on canvas. Venus and Cupid with a satyr was commissioned in 1528 and is located in the Musée du Louvre in Paris, a very famous museum. It shows Jupiter, again, in the form of a satyr this time, seducing Antiope, sister sister of a Greek queen.